Hello guys, good afternoon. So meron tayo dito ulit grammar tests. Our government pays great attention blank the education blank the youth. Okay, so we say our government pays attention to the education of the youth. Okay, to and of, and number one is letter D. Okay, next one. Blank summer holidays, many boys and girls like to go blank the country blank their teachers. Let's say during summer holidays, many boys and girls like to go to the country with their teachers. That's letter D. Okay, there you go. Next one, number 3. The girls saw a beautiful garden blank the end of the corridor with red flowers blank it. So at the end of the corridor with red flowers in it. So that's letter A. Okay, so number 3. Next one. Number 4, at night when there are no clouds blank the sky, you can see many stars. So in the sky, in the sun, like that. Okay. Okay, so there you go. So that's letter B, number 4. Next one, number 5. He is very good at math. Okay, at math, at English, at like that. Okay, so there you go. We say that at. Next one. He's got a very good head blank his shoulders. Okay, so number 6, that is he has got a very good head on his shoulders. Okay, that's letter C. Next one, number 7. I asked him blank help. That's for help. Okay, letter C, number 7. I asked him for help. Father was very angry blank his son. You'll be punished according blank the seriousness blank your guilt. So we say the father was very angry with his son. You'll be punished according to the seriousness of your guilt. Okay, so that's letter D. Next one, number 9. An electric lamp hangs from the center blank the ceiling blank the table. Okay, so we say an electric lamp hangs from the center of the ceiling above the table. Okay, so this above the table. On the ceiling, of the ceiling, of the ceiling above the table. That's letter B. Next one, number 10. Everybody wanted to come here blank time. Okay, so that's in time. Everybody wanted to come here in time. Next one, number 11. It is very warm. I am going to take blank my scarf. So I'm going to take off my scarf. Okay, there you go. Next one, number 12. There is something very attractive blank him. So that is about him. That's letter B. Next one, number 13. What is there blank the ground floor blank your school? We say what is there on the ground floor. Okay, surface at your school. That's letter B. Next one, number 14. They will be fighting blank political reforms. 14. They will be fighting for political reforms. Okay, that's letter E. Next one, 15. It's better to wait for 5 minutes before crossing the street than stay for a month. Okay, period of time. Total period of time, we say for or in, or for. Letter C. Next one, 16. The famous explorer left for the north at the 5th of March. No, sorry. You say the famous explorer left for the north on the 5th of March. Kasi date pala si 5th of March, so that's on. So for and on, that's letter E. Next one, 17. They put blank illuminations a blank front of the of all buildings. Okay, so we say they put illuminations in front of the buildings, in front. Okay, so that's letter E. There is no preposition after put and before illuminations. So we say they put illuminations in front of all buildings. Okay, there you go. Okay, next we have here 18. In England, the cars go blank the left side. Okay, so in England, the cars go on the left side. On the right, on the left. Next one, number 19. Blank general, everything was alright. They thought They were walking blank direction blank the village when they lost the way. Okay, so number 19. In general, everything was all right. They thought they were walking in the direction of the village when they lost us the way. Okay, so that's letter C. Okay, so next one, number 20. I know that he is a noisy boy, but blank the same time he and then I can't be angry blank him. So we say at the same time, at the same. I know that he is a noisy boy, but at the same time I can't be angry with him. Okay, so that's 20. Letter B. Next, 21. What are curtains usually made of? Okay, so that's letter C. Next one, 22. Great Britain consists blank three parts. Great Britain consists of three parts. Three parts. I'm sorry, that's letter A. Next one, the train stopped blank all the stations and long before we go blank London. Every seat was taken and people were standing blank the corridors. Okay. The train stopped at all the stations. At the station, like that. And long before we got to London, every seat was taken and people were standing in the corridors. Okay, corridors is a box-like structure. Okay, so that's why we use in. So that's letter D. Next one, 24. I congratulated all my classmates on passing the exam. Okay, on passing. Next one, that's letter C. 25. Blank, what time will you arrive? I don't know. It depends. Blank the traffic. Okay, so we say, what time will you arrive? There's no preposition there. And I don't know. It depends on the traffic. So that's letter C. 26. My father died 3 years ago. Blank, a sudden heart attack. My father died 3 years ago from a sudden heart attack. That's letter A. Next one. 27. The house reminds me of the one I lived in when I was a child. Okay, so reminds me of the one I lived in when I was a child. So that's letter A. 28. We shall be waiting blank a bus blank 2 till 3. Okay, so that's for a bus. Okay, we shall be waiting for a bus from 2 until or till 3. Okay, so that's letter C. 29. There is a place blank 6 stamps blank each page blank next stamp book. Okay, there is a place for 6 stamps on each page. Okay, surface of Nick's stamp book. Okay, so that's letter A. 30. Alice drank blank the bottle and turned blank a very small girl. Alice drank from the bottle and turned into a very small girl. Okay, next. 31. When we draw, we make pictures with a pen, a pencil and chalk. Okay, with. That's letter B. 32. He suddenly jumped blank a bus. On a bus. He suddenly jumped on a bus. Next one. Okay, yung prepositions in and on sa transportation vehicles or vehicles, we use in for vehicles where we can't walk, like in the car, in the taxi. But we say on the bus, on the plane, okay, on the jeepney, like that, if we can walk inside. Okay, there you go. Next, 33. Who is the girl blank blue dress sitting blank the head of the table? Okay, who is the girl in the blue dress sitting at the head of the table? Okay, so that's letter C. Next, children are very fond blank swimming. Children are very fond of swimming. 35. The old woman could go on foot, but she preferred going by car. On foot, we say by car, by train, like that. That's we say on foot. Okay, that's letter E. Next one, 36. The top of the hill, the tourists could see hundreds of cars running quickly blank the road. So road, we say, okay, so at the top of the hill, or from the top of the hill, sorry, from the top of the hill, the tourist could see hundreds of cars running quickly along the road. So that's letter A. Next one, 37. Please go on with your work while I'm out. That's letter B. 38. We arrive in London at 6 p.m. on a foggy November day. Okay, on day, at exact time of the day, and then place or cities or countries we say in. Okay, so that's a letter A. Okay, in London at 6 p.m. on a foggy November day. Next one, 39. 39 is he started going blank school blank age of at the age of 5. So he started going to school at the age of 5. So that's letter C. Going to. Next one, I'm going to wait blank it stops raining. So I'm going to wait till it stops raining. So that's letter A. Next one, 41. He came blank. I told him about my plan and he blank once agreed blank it. Okay. He came in. I told him about my plan and he at once agreed to it. Okay, so that's letter B. 42. We have worked blank the plan, blank the new district blank 6 months. We have worked at the plan of the new district for 6 months. For what's this? Period of time. Total period of time. Next one, 43. There is a man sitting blank the TV set blank the hall. So we're saying in front of the TV set in the hall. In what's that? In the hall. Hall is a box-like structure. That's letter E. Next one, 44. Did they enjoy blank their trip down the river? 44. Did they enjoy their trip? Yeah, there's no preposition there. That's letter A. Next, 45. I think Dan fell in love with Alice. So that's letter C. Fell in love. 46. My friends went blank a cycling tour last week. My friends went on a cycling tour last week. Okay. 47. She was blank duty and had to stay blank the classroom blank classes. So we say she was on duty and had to stay in the classroom after classes. Okay, there you go. That's letter B. Next one, 48. Be careful blank the crossing, he said blank the children. So we say be careful at the crossing. At the crossing, specific point, he said to the children. So that's letter B. Next one, 49. It was difficult blank him to earn money blank the country, so he went blank town. So it was difficult for him to earn money in the country, so he went to the town, or to town. Okay, so that's letter C. Next one, number 50. They drove blank London blank Paris stopping blank Vienna. So they drove from London to Paris stopping in Vienna. Okay, there you go. So that's letter D. 51. We live blank the suburb blank a big city blank the factory where father worked. We lived in the suburb of a big city. Okay, in the suburb of a big city near the factory where father worked. Okay, so that's letter E. He thought of a plan and stay there for a few weeks. That's letter D. 53. He stared blank her blank amazement. So he stared at her in amazement. Letter A. Next one, Pet was tired. He lay down blank blank his fur coat and fell asleep. Okay, so Pet was tired. He lay down on the sofa under his fur coat and fell asleep. Okay, so that's letter B. 55. We have neither been blank the theater nor blank the cinema blank a long time. Okay, so a long time for a long time. So it's just between A and D. Anyway, so we say we have neither been to the theater nor the cinema, nor to the cinema. Yeah, nor to the cinema for a long time. So that's letter A. Next one, 56. The captain looked blank his glasses and saw a man blank the sea not far blank the ship. Okay, so the captain looked through his glasses and saw a man in the sea not far from the ship. Okay, so that's letter D. 57. The teacher explained the new rule, blank the pupils, and they listened, blank her attentively. So the teacher explained the new rule to the pupils, or to the students, or to the pupils, and they listened to her attentively. So that's letter E. 58. Blank looking blank his papers, he understood it was time blank him to type them. Okay, so after looking through his papers, he understood it was time for him to type them. So that's letter D. Next, 59. Don't tell anybody blank this. It's only blank us. Don't tell anybody about this. It's only between us. So that's letter B. 60. The girl wanted to cook the meal herself, but Sophia insisted blank helping her. That's on helping her. That's letter A. Next one, 61. He should take care blank his health. Of his health. Letter E. Next, 62. You must work hard at your English. There you go. Letter B. Next, 63. We are very busy blank weekdays. That's letter on weekdays. On weekdays. That's letter C. Next one, 64. Mr. Brown had to hurry up as his friend was waiting for him at the corner, specific point, for him at the corner of the street. So that's letter A. Next one, 65. He decided to marry blank Rose blank money. He decided to marry Rose for money. Okay, so that's letter A. No preposition after marry. Next one. I remember being met blank zoo station blank one of their pupils. I remember being met at zoo station. Okay, at zoo station by one of their pupils. So that's letter E. 67. They dined blank a very small restaurant which had been decorated blank rather bad pictures blank young people. Okay, so they dined in a small restaurant which had been, okay, restaurant, box-like structure, and which had been decorated with rather bad pictures by young people. Okay, so that's letter C. 68. Go blank the kitchen and get a bottle blank milk blank the refrigerator. So go. So sorry, I thought this. Go to the kitchen was a name. Anyway, go to the kitchen and get a bottle of milk from the or out of the refrigerator. Go to the kitchen, get a bottle of milk. Yeah, letter B, out of the refrigerator. 68. 69. He became interested blank physics blank age at the age blank 14. So he became interested in physics at the age of 14. Okay. 70. I remember that it was blank my 15th birthday that she first put them blank my hands. Okay, I remember that it was on my 15th birthday. Okay, on my 15th birthday that she first put them into my hands. Yeah, on and into. Next one, that's letter B. 71. I think we'll have read the article by 5 p.m. today. That's letter D. 72. It's necessary blank him to do it blank this year. It's necessary for him to do it this year. No preposition before this year. So that's letter B. 73. I wanted to book blank Oscar Wilde and ask the librarian to show blank me some blank his books. I want a book of by Oscar Wilde and ask the librarian to show me some of his books. So that's letter A. There's no preposition in the second. Next one, 74. Take a piece blank chalk and write the sentence blank the blackboard. So take a piece of chalk and write a sentence on the blackboard. Of and on. So that's letter E. Blackboard, surface, on. Next one, 75. 75, Monday, that's day. So this is on Monday morning, I had been waiting for you for 2 hours. So 4-4, in 4-4. So that's letter, on 4-4. That's on Monday morning, day. It's letter D. Next one, what is happening? Blank this picture. What is happening in this picture? Next, do you agree? Blank her. With her. Do you agree with her? Letter E. Next one. Blank your place. I'd asked the boy to apologize. Blank you. And said blank her friend. So say, in your place, I'd asked the boy to apologize to you. And said to her friend. Okay, so that's into two. That's letter B. 79. I arrived blank the station. At the station in a taxi. Okay, at an in. Taxi is what's this? You cannot move inside or walk inside, so we say in. Okay, so there you go. That's letter B. Next one, at the station always. 80. A traveler who visits New York blank the first time admires blank the new architecture. So a traveler who visits New York for the first time admires the new architecture. So there's no prepositions in there. So for and nothing. So that's letter C. 81. The girl was dressed blank the latest fashion, but my clothes were quite blank fashion. So okay, the girl was dressed in the latest fashion, but my clothes were quite out of fashion. So that's letter C. Next one, 82. He is waiting for us outside. So that's letter D. Yeah. He is waiting for us outside. Letter D. Next one, 83. I looked blank the box. I looked into the box, but there was nothing inside. So that's letter B. 84. I have read some articles blank this subject blank the books you gave me. 84. I have some read articles. I have read some articles on this subject besides the books. Wait. I have read some articles. Yeah. I have read some articles on this subject besides the books you gave me. Besides, aside from. Yeah, that's letter E. Next one, 85. We protested blank delays, blank delivery, blank the goods. We protested against delays in delivery of the goods. So that's letter A. 86. I can see all the details. The lazy cat spread out in front of the fireplace. My aunt in one chimney corner. Yeah, that's letter B. 87. My contract has been extended for another year. So that's letter D. Next one, 88. Think about the end at every beginning. So that's letter E. Next one, 89. It is of no interest. It is of no interest to me. That's letter C. It is of no interest to me whenever whether will win or lose, said the football player. Okay, so 90. Mike failed in the exam, but his sister got through. Yeah, failed and got through. Okay, that's letter A. Next one, Mrs. Smith was very good blank sewing. At sewing, at math, at English, at physics, at sewing. Yeah, letter E. Next one, 92. He was interested blank planes and rockets. He was interested in planes and rockets. That's letter C. 93. Christmas is the celebration blank the birth of Christ. I blank of the birth of Christ. So that's letter B. Next one, 94. I don't think she is afraid of dogs. Letter B. 95. In my opinion. Okay, there we go. In my opinion. Next, 96. It was nice of you. Again, it was very good of you. It was nice of you. Like that. It was kind of you. Next one. 97. 97. She was completely blind to her faults. Okay, to her faults. That's letter D. Next one, 98. This news is of great importance for me. Yeah, letter C. So this news is of great importance for me. Next one, 99. You can't answer blank question. Again, why haven't you learned the words blank heart by heart? Well, you can't answer my question again. So there's no preposition there. That's letter B. Why haven't you learned about the words by heart? Okay, that's letter B. Next one, last number, 100. Will Mr. Black be at home blank Saturday evening? That's on Saturday evening. On day Saturday. So on Saturday evening. Yes, he'll be at home after 4. Okay, so after 4. So that's letter D. Okay. I hope this one helps you a lot, guys, and please click that thumbs up if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe and tick that bell for notifications of my future videos, and stay safe. This is Teacher Seppi. God bless.